Actually, that song came to me like a gift from above. um, I was sitting next to the person who had, or in my mind, who had suicidal thoughts. And I saw the story before my eyes.
Hello, Mel.
Hello, Petra. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
to see you online.
Mel, this is so amazing, and the work that you're doing, the song, I heard the song, and this is why I want to talk to you, because I think this is so incredible, especially in this time that you've written this. And you are part of a duo, MR-9.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a bass and vocals duo with my musical partner, Rue Kostron. He's actually a well-known bass player here in Austria. And yeah, actually we decided to work together 9 years ago.
Really?
And yeah, I think when Corona came up and the pandemic started, we had so much free time to work on projects that we really love and projects that not only pay our rent. And so, yeah, we had the time to finally start the project, or to show it to the world.
So you say you started working together 9 years ago, or was it just the plan to work together 9 years ago?
We worked together 9 years ago, and then we wrote songs together, and then we had a long break because we were so busy. We're working with different projects and different musicians. So actually, Corona was really, for us, it was a a great thing to have the time finally to to release the stuff that we've written.
So you're writing together. You both songwriters then?
Yeah, actually, the songwriting process with MR-9 is different because Rue has to do all the bass arrangements, and then he sends me some fragments, and I write the lyrics. I put the melody. I write the melodies, and I'm the one who makes a song of it.
Okay. Now, and you are a singer. Are you trained musician, or how did you start in music?
I'm a trained musician. Actually, I started when I was 12 years old. You know, the beginnings when you learn to play the guitar and you go into music school. And then I went to a different school where there was also a musical education, where I got my classical education. And then I went to the conservatory in Vienna, and I studied jazz and pop vocals. And yeah, then while you're studying, you're meeting all the people that you're working with, and you get jobs, and there is no question to do something else because that's your passion.
Yeah, and it's that's important that you have these contacts, because it's in the industry you have to get to know the right people and to collaborate with people to make a living out of it.
Connections, yeah. Wow. That is even more important than talent.
Really?
these days. No. Talent is of course everybody who is making music should be talented.
Mm. Yeah, but we have spoken to many artists also who say that, you know, it's you have to understand the business part of it as well. So it's that's also an important part that nobody likes to talk about, but it is, you know, this is the way you get your work and how you can make a living as a musician.
Yeah, that's because of that, I decided to study music management. I'm doing a master's program. So, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's wonderful because I'm an artist and I know the artificial part, and all artists are really sensitive and they think in a artistic way, but then you get to the business part and it's really different, dealing with contracts and taxes and stuff like that. But that's really, it's so interesting, and it helps me a lot.
Mm. Now let's talk about this wonderful song that you wrote.
Yeah.
And you wrote it. It's called A Year From Now.
1 year from now.
1 year from now. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the video. Starring a really a great actor, Tony Matzl.
Yeah, this is now I got to you because I saw him in this video, and I thought it was amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah, when we were shooting the video and we saw him acting, we were fascinated. Goosebumps. I mean, that was, yeah, it fits perfectly.
Yeah, what made you decide on him doing it? Do you know him?
Actually, we realized that we were friends on Facebook, but we didn't know each other before in person. So the director, the director Chiara, she knew him and she said, "Hey, that's Tony," and we watched him and I was like, wow, yeah. We want him, and I was so happy that he was really into the project. He said, "Of course, I want to do that. I want to support that," and that's a really important topic.
So so let's talk about this topic, because what was it that made you write this song? Was it something that you think about a lot, or that you are aware of a lot, and that is the mental health aspect?
Actually, that song came to me like a gift from above. I was sitting next to the person who had, or in my mind, who had suicidal thoughts. And I saw the story before my eyes. And I knew I have to write it down. I heard the melody, I heard the chords, so I needed to play it on the piano and get everything together. And no editing, so it came to me really like a gift. And well, I don't know, there are so many people suffering from depression, having mental illness, and they would never dare to talk about that because these people, or many people would say that they're weak. And so I think we should give them a voice and tell them they are not alone. Many people suffer from depression and have mental illnesses, and everything is temporarily. In 1 year, everything can look different, and you should never give up. Never, no matter what. There is always one person that will feel the same, and that will tell you, get up. There are so many things in life. If there is one thing that makes you feel torn apart or whatever, there are so so many things you should be so thankful to live in this world, and to just treasure every second that you have.
Do you think now in the pandemic also that was very much highlighted also for artists? Because I almost have this feeling as if people think, well, you know, if you make music, how can you be sad? You know, or it, and nobody realizes the pressure. And when you start speaking to young artists, for example, you know, and you hear about how they also feel pressured and how they also feel at times that you know, they feel alone, or they feel they cannot talk about this.
I mean, the pandemic, that was really, it was a hard time for not only for artists, for many people. So people who had no one to talk to, or I mean, it was more than 1 year sitting alone in your apartment and watching through the window.
Yeah.
Without meeting someone, and I think the financial aspect is really is a big problem, because so many people lost their jobs, and there was no solution or nothing that they had that they got from the government. I mean, in Austria it was different. After months, they came up with the aid package, but it is really a big mess what happened in other countries. They left them alone. They had no, they really had nothing. So I think that was a big mess.
Mm. And now for what is your wish for this song? What is your wish how would you like it to be accepted in the world?
Wow, if one person who has suicidal thoughts watches the video and thinks, okay, I should rethink everything, I should move on, and I want to live, then that's it. Then I'm happy. Then that was my plan.
That's amazing that you think that way, and that you have that you know, that you had that thought and to write this song. How do you in Austria, because the song is in English, and now which is great, because in the sense this is then internationally it can be put out internationally, because I mean it's really, the message is so important. How would you see it going? Do you think it's relatable for everybody in the world?
Of course. It's not only for mental health, it's for everything. 1 year from now, what happens 1 year from now can be for everything. So relates to everybody. That is always, I think that's a good thing. When you write a song, it should be relatable for many people.
Yeah, and that's true. So, and how is it possible to hear the song? Is it on Spotify and iTunes, or where is it available?
Yeah, the song is on Spotify, and actually all of that download stories where you get 0.00000 cents.
Oh, okay.
That was not our thought. We didn't have a commercial thought on that. And I think the song, come on, let's listen to it. It is not a radio song. It is.
Yeah.
but yeah, I wrote it for another reason, and that was really, that was my plan. So not,
Mm.
it's not a radio song, but actually, my best friend, she said, "Oh, it's not a radio song, but when you listen to Adele's new song, I mean, that's also really slow and melancholic, and there's only piano and only vocals. And listen to your song, there's only the bass and vocals, and it's really melancholic. Actually, yeah, they play it on a
Yeah.
radio, and they don't play your song." And I thought,
Mm.
yeah, that's a good thought.
Wow. You should make the wish here because, as I say, many people who wish things on this platform, their wishes come true. So you have to make the wish that it gets played in many countries on the radio.
Yeah, that's of course a
Yeah.
wish. Yeah, but now the biggest
Because,
wish that I have is that I stay healthy, and my
mm,
family. I'm not a, yeah.
yeah.
If
No,
one
but
is
I
great,
think
it's really good. But
you know what? I think the message is very strong, and it's a very good, positive message. And it makes you think, really, because it made me think. It made me think. Yes, it's true. It's even if we look at the pandemic. If we look back where we started and where we are now, it is. Well, it's a bit more than a year from where it started. But if you look at how suddenly things change and it can get better, that this is such a, I think it's such a powerful title as well of the song.
and don't take life too serious times, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So now what is also next then for MR-9? What do
Yeah,
you do
tomorrow.
concert? Yeah.
We have concerts, and there is a funny and great thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're at the Café Puls, that is a Austrian television show, morning show, and the people need to vote for us or like the post on Facebook or Instagram. So then
Okay.
we can go right to the studio on Friday in the morning, wake up at 3,
Yeah.
and play our new song. Yeah, I will share the link so that everybody can see it.
Yeah. Okay. Now
And
that's
yeah,
great.
we also have a concert on the 2nd of December with
Mhm.
MR-9 in Vienna, in the 19th district. A really small
Okay.
concert, and that fits to the project because it's small, it's pure storytelling, and grounded, but less is more.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Um, I'm actually going to speak to somebody in South Africa in the week, and he's doing a marathon. He's running for mental health, um, and he's running 21 kilometers every second day. And I think he's on Instagram. He's been running now for I think 30 days already, and
Really?
all the proceeds go to mental health. Yeah. So if you want to follow him, and I'm going to talk to him about your music as well, because
Yeah.
it's so amazing that I found him and you, and I think it's such a great connection. His name is Henry Kok, and
Okay.
Henry, Henry, Cock, Cock, and he's on Instagram, and you can follow him. He's running, and he's showing the distances he's run, and
I will have
yeah,
a look.
have a look. And I'm going to talk to him about you as well. I'm going to tell him about your song, because I think it's a great connection, and everybody who's doing something for mental health, it's great that we share all these stories. Yeah,
I gotta follow that guy.
yeah,
That's a great thing. Yeah, I just did.
yeah, yeah. So
So
he tells his whole, he tells where he runs, and it's so amazing how the people support him.
react.
This
Yeah.
whole run, yeah. But yeah, so I'll definitely send him also a link to your song when I speak to
Thank
him.
you.
Yeah. But
So good that we connect.
yeah. Yeah, no, I think, you know, people, things like this is so, it's when people do things, you know, and everybody brings something and brings a message of hope. And I think this is so important that we share this. So, Mel,
It is. It is.
yeah, Mel, I wish you all the best for your for this song, that it gets out in the world, not just in Austria, but out in the world, that everybody hears the message, who needs the message. And like you say, it might just be that one person who has to hear these lyrics. And I'm so happy that you wrote it when you got the inspiration to write it. Yeah. And all the best to MR-9.
Thank you.
I'm sure I'm going to see more of you because I also follow you on Instagram.
Thank you so much, Petra, and thank you for the invitation. It was really, really nice to see you online. Where are you from? Where are you?
I'm in Vienna, but I'm originally from South Africa. Yeah, I'm here.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah. So whenever you need feel like a coffee, we can have a coffee together in Vienna.
That's great. That's great. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Mel. Have a lovely afternoon and a lovely evening.
Thank you. Yeah, same here. Same to you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.